I bought fucking lotion and sour strips
What's the
because
lotion for?
they're for my face.
Oh,
And also shaving cream as well because I needed more
what's the
shaving
cream for?
I literally just said it was for shaving.
But like what part?
Okay, that's for my face.
Oh my god.
Welcome everybody to episode 9 of Project Blacklist. It's been a couple of weeks since we've recorded. Well, more like 3 weeks now that I really think about it. We've been busy. I've had a lot of stuff going on in our own lives. I'm currently sick, so I'm going to do my damn best to talk as much as possible, not die in the process. But we have a fun one today. I think one of the biggest things on our list is actually a side topic, but the main topic is I think it's definitely going to be a me versus them thing. It's definitely going to be a competitive thing versus, me versus Brian and Shahan. So Japanese luxury versus German luxury. And, I don't really know much about Japanese luxury. I really don't. So I gotta other than actually that's not Japanese, that's Korean. I was going to say
Kia.
some of like the Genesis cars.
No, that doesn't count.
But that's not Japanese. But I'm gonna let you guys speak on the Japanese side. Please enlighten me.
Okay, wait. Let me say one thing first. Infinity is utter trash right now.
Facts.
Okay, so we're mainly gonna focus on Lexus and potentially Acura. Okay, because Infinity is actually dog shit right now. So I would say Lexus is at the hierarchy of the three right now. I feel like they're kind of owning shit. I think Acura is making a come up, and I think Infinity is. I just think Nissan in general, they're focused more on Nissan than Infinity right now because their lineup in Nissan is trash as well. So I think Infinity has like one good car right now. It's like the Q50 or Q60 Red Sport or something like that. It's like one decent car, but still, the interior is pretty outdated and shit, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm actually going to say I think German car interiors are all better than Japanese luxury car interiors. I'm going to say that. That's just a fact.
Yeah, brother.
That's just a fact.
Yeah, brother.
Okay? Maybe Lexus comes close, but Lexus was fucking up with their whole infotainment shit with like that mouse and shit. That was stupid as hell. They finally
When did they stop that? When did they stop that?
I think they stopped it recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was the dumbest shit. I don't know why they did that so much.
They were trying to copy what BMW and Audi were doing with the whole touchpad thing.
A mouse and keyboard? Like, what the fuck? I could just buy a fucking MacBook later, bro. Like,
well, you gotta think like, BMW has had the scroll wheel for so long for their infotainment systems, but it's always worked. So I think they were trying to copy that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see what you mean.
But they didn't do a good job at all.
Should we start? Okay, let's actually break this down into like category of like vehicle, right? So let's start entry level luxury. What does the German scene have for that, Jake?
German scene for entry level would be 3 Series BMW, 4 Series Audi.
4 Series Audi.
Yeah, A4, S4, S7.
Okay, got you.
Or S7, S4 or RS4. They don't. I don't think do they have the RS4?
That's entry level. RS is entry level, dude. Fuck that.
Well, those are considered entry level cars. Yeah. So that's you got to think about it, dude. Like when you go to an A7, a new A7, that isn't considered an entry level car because it's still $85,000.
You know what? I'm gonna pull up all the websites for all these different fucking manufacturers, and I'm gonna look at their model list right now.
Dude,
okay,
honestly,
and then BMW, or I'm sorry, Mercedes would be it would be their 300 series.
Out of BMW, Audi, and Mercedes, which one do you think stands at the top right now?
Audi.
Really?
I think it's between Audi and Mercedes. I think BMW is barely trailing.
Yeah, I would say it's Mercedes actually right now. I think they're fucking killing it.
Okay, you know what? Like, look, there are a lot of Mercedes cars that I love.
Yeah.
But if anybody thinks that the fucking G-Wagon is a good car, you can suck my cock.
No, I don't give a fuck about the G-Wagon.
The G-Wagon. No, here's the thing. It's still in that category, though. You have to put it in the category. Yeah. Because it is, to them and to everybody that has it, it's the pinnacle of luxury SUVs. And I'm telling you right now, I would rather give my left nut than buy one. I would.
You know, only until recently has their quality actually gone up, because like before you could see like the exposed bolts and screws and shit, and like, so the G-Wagon is just like a flex. It's like a look. It's just like that boxy look. Everyone just,
but it rides like shit.
yeah, but
It rides worse than the fucking.
You love that car.
It rides worse
actually-
than the fucking Focus RS, dude.
it actually
Jesus
used
Christ.
to be like shitty quality though. Like it used to be shitty quality, and then fucking Mercedes went back and like did a revision on the model, and now
It was supposed. Well, that's the thing. It was meant to be a tank. It's meant
it's
to
made
be
for the fucking military, bro, for the
It
Nazis.
straight up is. I don't know if you guys have you guys ever been in a G-Wagon?
Fuck no, I don't want to.
haven't.
Okay.
No.
So I've been in a G-Wagon before, a couple of them. And when you sit in them, I'm not kidding, you can be in full fucking flat gear with a helmet and still have like 3 inches of headroom, because the roofs are pushed up in order to make sure that you have all the space you need. That's literally what they're made for. I don't even know why they still fucking sell them.
Because it's like
They're
a
the biggest
trend,
pieces
dude.
of shit. They're
Because
so bad.
if you buy one, you're that guy on the corner that has one. That's it. Honestly,
All
it's
right.
just like, oh hey,
Dude,
that
give me a
I can afford
GL,
one.
give me a GL 63 AMG, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, but guess what? The average 15-year-old doesn't know what car that is.
I'm crying.
I mean, the GL
All right.
is literally just an SUV. I mean, it's a great car.
Let's go
badass.
back
I'm
to
not arguing with you.
entry level sedan for all these models. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Mercedes first. They have obviously the fucking A class. I believe the A class starts at 33 grand, but I think they're front wheel drive during the A class.
You said Audi?
No, a Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Oh, Mercedes. I don't think they have any.
No, they
Front-wheel drive
they
cars.
have like a
Do they?
front wheel drive car now, I believe. But the
I thought they were
A
rear and oh wow,
the
no shit.
A220, I guess, sedan is like their entry level at 37. It starts at 37.
That's entry level. That's crazy.
Yeah. Audi entry level, what you got, Jake, for
A4.
that?
Well, actually, no, A3. It'd be the
Yeah, the
A3.
A3. How much is that? Starts at 33 as well.
Yeah,
And then
I was gonna say something
BMW?
around there.
BMW, we got like the 2 and the 3 series. I mean, the fucking 2 series is a coupe, so we'll start with the 3 series. And I think the 3 series starts at 41. Really?
Oh, shit,
Dude, BMWs are overpriced as fuck. I
Yeah.
tell people this all the time.
bro, they tax you to hell and back.
The 330i
really
is 41. It starts at 41. It's a 2 liter
wait.
inline
So-
4.
For BMWs, the only reason I'll kind of give them a pass, if you look at their like certified refurbished or even used, not refurbished, I'm sorry, certified pre-owned
Yeah.
or their used cars, they drop off in price like crazy after a year.
Oh,
Okay.
you said BMW?
Yeah.
Yeah, they really do. Like,
Okay,
no
well-
joke, if I wanted to go buy a fucking 2018 330i right now, I could buy it for 20 grand.
I was gonna say
Guys.
you're at max a good one, 25, maybe 30 if it's super low miles.
Yeah.
Guys, listen. Lexus,
Oh, God.
the IS Lexus starts at 39.
Yeah.
That's insane.
They're-
That's more expensive than Mercedes and Audi.
Yeah.
And now Acura, Acura is like the cheapest, dude. 26
Dude.
for the ILX. 26
Okay,
grand.
here's the thing. This is something I have actually researched a lot. I've researched Acura a lot,
Mm-hmm.
only because of the new TLX Type S coming out.
Yes.
That car straight up is what is going to put them back
Yeah.
in a position
I
where
agree.
they are just taking it over.
I agree.
Because that car is a twin turbo V6. The entire car is completely enthusiast built.
Yep.
They've already tested it on fucking Pikes Peak, for crying out loud. They have an actual Pikes Peak race car. And the interior, I've never seen such a big fucking change, but a a very tasteful change in the interior. Because I've sat in one, because I sent you guys a picture of it when I was at work.
Mhm.
Yep.
And
I
when
remember
I
that.
sat in that fucking car, I fell in love instantly. I was like, dude, honestly, I would take this over an Audi S7 right now, which is something I want to buy very bad. I would take that TLX. It was insane.
Yo, so the fucking ILX starts at 26 grand. It's pretty much just a Civic Si and like a tuxedo, right? That's like
Yeah.
all it
I'll
is.
take that tuxedo.
Huh?
I'll take the tuxedo.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because a
Give me that
fucking Civic
tuxedo,
Si, a Civic Si starts at like 22, 23, I think. So
Why
like,
wouldn't you just buy the Acura?
yeah, like why not, right?
Unless you don't have Acuras nearby.
Now
What is $3,000 at that point?
Yeah. Now going to Infinity, their Q50, which is their cheapest car, I believe. Yeah, their cheapest car is a Q50, a 4-door sedan, starts at 36.7.
Christ.
I think,
so far in terms of price, Acura wins, but again,
so I think.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, so I was gonna say, I think when we're done with this, like doing this comparison, I think we should then switch over to Korean. I think we should
Genesis?
do to Genesis, Kia, who else?
But
Hyundai.
That's all they have, really. I mean,
that
fucking
news
Isn't
going
Hyundai
on
Korean?
yeah, but they're all the same brand, bro.
No one gives a yeah, dude.
They're all the same
That's
brand.
true. But that's what I mean. We should do that
Okay.
versus whatever Japanese or German, whatever we choose.
Oh, I think
Genesis
German
G70 is 30. It starts at 37.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, the G70 though, that's a good fucking car. It is a good car, man.
Dude,
like
they look like Bentleys, dude.
a buddy of mine was test driving one because he was thinking about buying it. Wow, I really know a lot of people that have tried to own these cars. Holy fuck. And I sound like I'm making it up. I feel like I'm making it up, but I'm not.
You feel scummy?
I feel scummy. But he was test driving it and whatnot, and he brought it to work one day. And I'm looking at the car. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? It was when the car was first just coming out. It was a couple of years ago. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, dude, I fucking want this car. Like, this is a good car. You know, you can get them all-wheel drive with a 3.3-liter twin turbo, only automatic, which is fine, because it's not meant to be a sports car. But those cars are decent. I'm a big fan of them.
That's the one thing I like about it. Wait, is Acura offering the TLX and a manual?
No, it's a dual clutch.
Okay, never mind.
Which
I
I'm
know
cool
that
with.
Honda likes to hang on to their manuals a lot longer than other brands, but I guess they're dishing it as well. So yeah,
we're talking about the G70, yes. So I'm not looking at something.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because they have this. Is it the 70, 80, and 90?
Yep, those are the sedans, and then the GVs are the SUVs or slash fucking crossovers.
Oh, they have SUVs now?
They have crossovers now. Yeah, SUVs.
shit.
Yeah. I guess
The
SUVs.
G70 is a CLS.
Yeah,
That's a Mercedes like body.
dude. The G80 is legit, and the G90 is like super high class luxury.
Dude, yeah, the G90 is pretty much the Audi A8, pretty much.
It's like the fucking Mercedes.
Or like the S series, the S series Mercedes.
I feel like
What
it's
is it?
it's like
What is that Buick we were looking at that one
S
day?
class. The Regal.
Maybe. That's what this reminds
The
me
Regal
of.
GS. The car I almost bought, the car that I had.
Yes.
So what is Mercedes E class? That's like
E-Class is in between C and S. So there's A-Class, C-Class.
A, C, E, and then S. Okay.
Yeah, A,
And then
C,
there's
E, and S.
Maybach.
And then there's Maybach, which is, fucking Rick Ross shit. Oh,
And then there's AMG after that, yeah, which is like fucking performance though.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Audi has obviously like the regular A's, the S's, and then the RS's for all
Yeah.
of their models.
it's so hard to
BMW,
class their cars, though,
yeah.
because, you have A, S, and RS, but then you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd
You
be
know?
so happy with an RS3.
Dude, the RS3 is my favorite fucking car in their fleet. It is.
Which car has the five cylinder, or is that
The
gone?
RS3.
Okay, yeah. Dude, literally sounds like a mini Viper. Like it sounds fucking
Dude,
insane.
I'm telling. Well, it's incredible. The car's amazing. I've been trying to tell y'all.
I think the Audi TT
Fucking sick.
The TT RS shares the same platform as the regular RS3, right?
It's
pretty
so it's
sure.
the same exact engine, same drivetrain, everything. It's just different
Yeah.
body, different
Dude,
frame.
the fucking TT RS is a mini R8, pretty much.
It is. Well, that's what they call this thing too. They call it a 4-door R8
Yeah.
because
A
no,
four-door
I'm
mini
not even
R8.
kidding. It comes stock with fucking 400 horsepower, and it's a 5-cylinder engine, and you can do like a downpipe exhaust intake in tune in an intercooler, and you're pushing 600 wheel, no problem.
Mm-hmm. All right. How about we go high end for each brand and compare all the highest end models? Yeah.
Highest end models, huh?
Okay. So Mercedes, are we gonna stick with like fucking sedans or the coupes or what?
Whatever.
Let's stick with sedans across the board.
Okay. So we're going Maybach S Class.
Let's do S Class. Maybach is. I don't think we can compare
It's
Maybach.
unrealistic,
Okay.
honestly.
It's
Let's-
unrealistic.
Regular
I think
S
S-Class-
Class. Okay.
Yeah, well, let's say what is it? The S550, S550 AMG.
580, I think.
Oh, 580 now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's a
Jesus, it went up
500 and a
again?
580 right now. It says
So wait,
price.
what's the-
It says
what's-
price
what's-
coming soon. Like I don't know. Like on the
Oh,
web-
so
Yeah,
it's
you-
new. It's new.
Yeah.
Well, look, see if you can find something on the S550 AMG because that's like the 2020 version.
Okay. Mercedes S550
Yes, AMG.
AMG,
That's
All right.
sitting at 110.
110 grand.
Yep.
But that's a starting price. Base.
Yeah. Which is what we're
Yeah.
gonna compare anyway, so that's fine.
All right.
So
Okay.
mine from Audi is
What
the
engine does the Mercedes have first? by the way?
It's a twin turbo V8.
Okay, sick. Audi.
Audi is a 2021 RS7 Sportback at 114,000.
Yep, I see that. Ooh, that looks clean, bro.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite long sedan in their fleet.
There's something about Audi's like
Favorite
design
compact is
language.
the RS3. Well, it's just fucking clean. It's exactly what it needs
Yeah.
to be.
You're right, dude. BMW, we're going with 8 Series or 7? 7 is the 4-door,
Jeez.
8 is a coupe.
Let's do the 4-door.
Okay, so 7 Series.
Yeah.
Is there an M7 or is it just like
No, I don't know. I have no clue.
there's the Alpina B7? That's like the highest model. Oh, there is a M.
There's an M7?
It's not technically an M7, but it says BMW M like on it. It's the M760i xDrive. The base 7 Series starts at 86, whereas the M model, the M kind of branded model, starts at 157.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Do you just want to do the BMW M5 then?
Yeah, let's
That
just do the
seems a little
M5.
I prefer the M5 anyway.
Is that's the thing? The cars that we're comparing right now,
Yeah, like
the
that.
RS7, the M5.
M5 is 103.
Honestly, I don't.
M5 is
M5.
103.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
That's
I think that's within
understandable.
range.
150.
Um,
Shit.
Well, here's the thing, though. I think for the Mercedes, we should drop that down to an E63 AMG.
All right.
63.
Yeah, E63 AMG, I think, is in the same class as the M5 and the RS7. I think those three are in the same class.
Okay.
And that starts at 107.
All right. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right. So we got the Germans out here.
Yeah.
Let's start with Infinity. Actually, I want to start with Infinity. Okay, before we hit Lexus. Okay. So
Fucking-
we just had Infinity only has one sedan, bro. It's just a Q50. But let's see
Yeah.
what their highest trim goes to, right? So like select model. They have the Red Sport 400 all-wheel drive. It just goes up to 57 grand. That's it. So Infinity doesn't even have a competitor in this
No, they don't have in this race.
in this category at all.
Neither does Lexus.
Okay. Lexus doesn't either?
No,
No,
I don't think
their
so.
top one is 90,000. It's a hybrid.
The LS hybrid? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What about the regular LS at the highest trim? What is that looking like? The LS
76,000.
F Sport.
Yeah.
I don't see the F Sport.
I see there's an LS F Sport starts at 79, okay?
Okay.
With all-wheel drive, it's 82. Okay, so Lexus is kind of up there.
Oh,
not
under the performance category?
yeah. Not quite up there, but it's close, right? So it starts at 82 for the all-wheel drive variant. I think the engine is it a twin turbo V6? Let's see. 0 to 60 is 4.6, and it's not even telling me the fucking engine, dude.
Dude, that Lexus LS 500 F Sport though, that thing's fucking sick.
Yeah, it looks
It's
nice,
a
right?
pretty car.
It
That's
actually
a
looks
pretty
nice.
car.
It actually looks really nice. Dude, they don't even tell me the fucking engine, dude. I'm gonna Google this shit. 2021 Lexus F Sport.
I hate you.
Why? I'm just
What?
a fucking regular human being.
I didn't say anything.
Engine. God damn it, Google. Tell me the engine. Yeah, it's a 3.5 V6. It's probably twin turbo. It has to be, right?
Has to be.
It makes actually it only makes 311 horsepower. So it might not even be fucking twin turbo, dude. I don't know.
It's
Anyway, clearly the Japanese motherfuckers aren't in the same realm when it comes to the highest end model as the motherfucking Germans. And now let's just hit Acura just for like fucking curiosity's sake, right? So the fucking TLX is obviously the only option that we have here, and we go to the highest end, right? Which is the Type S, has a turbo V6, 355 horsepower. Let's see, pricing and specs. The Type S, yep, starts at 52 or 53. So yeah,
That's such a good price for that car.
that is
Holy
a very
fuck.
good price, actually, right? Like for like the highest end. Yeah,
Real.
that's
how
a
good
great
that
price. But
Well, that's why I've been trying to like because I've tried to talk this car up to other people too, and they're like, dude, it's just an Acura, and I'm like, you're literally stupid. Like,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
unreal, man. Like, it's a great fucking car. I don't
So-
understand why people don't understand this.
what I'm seeing is the German brands have like literally multiple sedans, right? Like we have the 3 Series, the 4 Series, the 5 Series, the 7 Series, right? Like we have all these sedan models. And the Japanese ones, we have like 2 max. So
Yeah.
Lexus has the IS and the ES and the LS. So that's actually 3 max, right? But that's fucking Lexus. They're a different breed. Acura only has 2 sedans, the ILX and the TLX, and then Infiniti only has 1 actually, which is just the Q50. The Q60 is the coupe version of the Q50. So yeah, clearly the Japanese luxury brands are more geared towards sub 60 grand cars,
Yeah.
right?
They want to keep more budget.
Yeah.
As budget as you can get with having a car that's worth it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
I think
at that point these rich people don't even consider the Japanese anymore, right?
no. Because
There's no point to.
German luxury, in my opinion, from knowing people that own BMWs, from riding in them daily, it's like it's an experience that you're going to want, especially if you've like gotten used to it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to go back to an Acura. You're not going to go back to a Lexus because in everyone's eyes, we know Lexus is just a Toyota.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Acura is just another Honda.
Yeah. It's just like those cars in like a tuxedo pretty much.
Infinity's literally,
Yeah,
obviously, they're fancy Nissans, but
Dude.
they also go out with fucking awful issues so often.
That's super true because they're sharing the same platform as like regular economy cars. They're just wearing
They are.
tuxedos. Whereas the German cars, they start at where they're at already, right?
They start off
Wearing a
they
tuxedo
kinda
from birth.
filter you
Like,
off a little bit, but you're still getting that same quality. You're getting everything you need. Versus the Japanese cars, which don't get me wrong, I love some of them, but I'll be damned.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Boss Baby?
No.
I've
Really?
I have seen it. I've seen it.
So it's essentially a normal kid versus Boss Baby. That's pretty much what
yeah,
it
that
is.
makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. But with the Japanese cars, you are getting more reliability. Is that correct, or is that just like an assumption, or what?
That's an
I think that's
assumption.
an assumption.
Okay,
Assumption through and through.
that's what everyone says, right? And like, I'm not too sure if that's true or not because
It's not. The only reason they say that is because German cars are more expensive to maintain when you have to.
Yeah.
oh, okay,
So,
so
like,
they're
once
still
every 4 or 5
reliable.
years-
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. So once every 4 or 5 years, you're gonna have that part on your German car that goes out, and yeah, you're gonna have to fork up maybe what $300 for something on a Japanese car that might be 150.
yeah.
But after that, you're still not worrying about it.
No,
So-
not at all.
So when it comes to
Reliable.
reliability, they're both reliable, but for maintenance costs, you're just paying more for German. That's the only difference.
Well, yeah, and that's why I think we can't really even come close to classing them together at all, because Japanese versus German. Because when it comes to Japanese cars, the parts are pennies on the dollar. So the people that are buying those are going to be people who are trying to make the appearance of having money, who might just be faking it a little bit. Then the people who are driving the German cars are people who are actually well off enough to be able to afford this shit because it ain't cheap.
Facts.
You guys want, just for shits and giggles, you guys want to go with like the fastest of each brand and compare them?
Please.
The fastest of each brand?
Yep.
Please.
I'm talking like
I have the
Mercedes
R8, so you lost.
AMG GT.
I have the R8, so you lost.
Is it really the fastest of everything?
Out of all the cars, yeah, it's top.
I mean, that is true because Lexus ditched the motherfucking LFA, but does Lexus still have the LC? Yeah, it still has the LC. The LC starts at 93 grand. Starts at 93.
Okay, dude, honestly, the 2021 R8 Coupe starting at 142,000 is a steal.
Wait, what about the NSX though? Because the NSX is still on the
NSX
table here.
is not on that. No.
No.
Okay.
It's
NSX,
fast, but it will not.
The R8 is smoking it.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I would love to see? I would love to see Infiniti make a luxury and or faster, better version of the GTR. Can you imagine that?
Infiniti?
Yes.
It's not happening.
But like, can you imagine that? Like a better
if
version of the GTR? Like, can you imagine?
Like an actual, because look, when you look up like Japanese luxury cars, the GTR comes up, like the R35.
I know, but okay, look.
And it's like that's
you can
not
think
a
of it
luxury
as
car.
this. Okay, look. Think of it as the R8 versus the Huracan. They're the same car pretty much, right? But the Huracan is like 100 extra grand because it's more luxurious and shit. What if Infiniti did the same thing with their GTR? Like, what if they just added? That'd be fucking sick, right?
It'd be tight as fuck. Because I would finally because I'm like we were saying before we started, I'm tired of seeing the R35. This would give us something new, and it would be fucking amazing.
Okay, so Infiniti is not even on the board for like this category right now, but Acura has the fucking NSX, Lexus has the LC 500, BMW, what do they have? They have an
M-class car,
the 8 Series.
The M8, yeah.
The M8?
Probably the M8.
Okay.
The M8's a fucking beast.
You said Audi has what? The RS what?
R8.
Oh, the R8. Yeah, just the R8 in general. You're right.
Well, the R8 V10. It's the R8 V10 Performance, though.
What about the AMG GT? How's that fucking stacking up against this?
AMG GT.
It's
not. It's a sports car. It's not a supercar.
Is the R8 still a
523 horsepower
at this point?
0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds.
The R8 has 600 horsepower, and it's a supercar.
Okay, I just wasn't sure. Like,
the R8 is a Lamborghini, bro.
It is. That's why I don't know if it's a.
The R8 is a better Lamborghini, in my opinion. I think it's better than the Huracan.
It's a cheaper Lamborghini, yeah.
It's a better Lamborghini. It's half off. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's half off. Exactly.
Come on. Thank God.
In my opinion, I would rather have the R8. You kidding me?
I actually think the R8 looks better than the Huracan.
So do I. Always have.
The AMG GT does 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds.
That's pretty fire.
550 horsepower. I mean, again, not like horsepower is not really the main factor here because this car looks super small and it looks like it's super light.
Yeah.
This car looks super tiny, super lightweight. It's V8 twin turbo. So yeah.
What car?
The AMG GT Coupe.
Yeah, again, like I said, it's a sports car. It's not a supercar. It's a great car, but
is it still faster than the R8?
Not even close.
Really? 3.6 seconds?
It's not fast, dude. 0 to 60 isn't everything.
But it's one thing.
It's
one in a drag race. It's everything.
Not really, no.
What do you mean?
Because in a quarter mile, your top speed isn't 60.
I know, but
I mean, the R8 will pull.
I know it's not like everything, but it's like 80% of it or some shit, or some high ass percent. It's like it's definitely above 50% of a factor.
It's not that serious. You also got to think the R8 is all-wheel drive versus the GT
Audi
being rear-wheel drive. I'm also just well, that's the thing, dude. The Mercedes, the fucking AMG GT is one of my favorite cars of all time.
Don't they make an all-wheel drive version of the R8?
No, it's only all-wheel drive.
Oh yeah. Okay. My bad.
That's what I'm saying. The GT is rear wheel.
Yeah.
The R8 is all-wheel.
Got you.
Doing a proper launch, I can guarantee you that it will beat it in a 0 to 60.
I think you're right. I mean, for God's sake, it's a fucking V10. Like, what else do you need?
Yeah.
7-speed gearbox. Wait, their 0 to 60s are the same. Just so you, it's both 3.6. But again, yeah, there's obviously way more factors, right? So
you got to think about it. Like when you're actually going down the line, is that AMG GT going to slip when it's shifting gears?
Yeah.
Hope not.
I thought Mercedes high-end cars were literally supercar status, though.
They're not. They don't have a single supercar.
All
of them are sports. They're all considered sports cars.
I don't know enough to argue with you, but I feel like someone out there would argue with you.
The only thing that I would consider to be that is the SLS. That's it.
Yeah.
The Mercedes SLS AMG. That is the only car I would consider to be a supercar.
Okay.
But the modern day GT, no.
It's okay. You win this round. What about the i8?
That thing can literally go suck a dick.
Yeah, fuck that. straight like that. Fuck that car.
Yo, if the LFA was in this picture right here, would the LFA beat the R8 or no? What do you think?
No, I think it would be a better race though.
I think it would be a better race. I don't think it would win. It also had a. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was a single clutch gearbox too.
I believe so.
Yeah, that car was only made in 2012. Like it was a 1-year car.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that was a single clutch car.
I'm also pretty
sure that makes a big fucking difference.
A single clutch sequential gearbox, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that,
and the Audi R8 0 to 60 time is 3.2, not 3.6.
Oh.
The V10 performance is the one you have to look at.
You're not
looking at the V10. You're not looking at the V10 performance then.
No, I was actually looking at the fucking rear wheel drive version versus the all wheel drive. I think that's why.
Dude, are you looking at the models from fucking 2008? What are you doing?
I'm on the goddamn website, bro. This is what
you're
fucking
on Audi's model.
Yes, this is what they're telling me.
Website.
This is literally what they're telling me. 532 horsepower V10 clocking at 60.
You're looking at the base model. You're not even looking at the performance model.
Why would they tell me the base model when they're fucking advertising?
Because you need to go through the fucking build process to put it on.
I'm so sorry, Father. Please forgive me for my sins before you whip me. He's gonna whip me for my sins, guys.
You're honestly acting like every 12-year-old that listens to CNN right now. They fucking take everything for face value.
What do you mean?
Do some research, man.
I'm half intoxicated.
Okay.
It doesn't even fucking say when I select the model. Whatever, I'll take your word for it. It's fine. Trust you. Okay?
Who the fuck just texted me and said, how's it going? Will you teach me how to play Warzone?
Tell him to shut the fuck up because we're doing a podcast.
It's your long-lost son, probly.
It's that kid that saw your fucking clip of you saying the N-word on TikTok. I mean...
Whoa!
I don't even have a TikTok.
I'm kidding. All right, let's move on because we've been on this topic for quite a while.
I'm confused by everything.
Well,
all right, whose car spotlight is this?
Me.
Shahani Poo.
Go baby.
So sorry guys, we're ditching all the German brands in Acura and Infiniti, but we're staying with Lexus. My car spotlight is the LC 500.
Great car.
So this car looks fucking amazing. Literally Google it if you don't know what it looks like. Don't Google the fucking convertible though, because that's fucking disgusting. But anyway, Lexus LC 500. It's kind of like the forgotten. I feel like it's forgotten because the LFA exists, right? Or it did in the past. But this is it's a V8 Lexus Coupe. They were going to make an F Sport model, but I think they canceled on that. I don't know why. I don't know what the reasoning was. But if they made an F Sport model, that would have been fucking insane, actually.
Yeah, that car was already fast as shit. If they made
Yeah.
it sport, it'd be
It's
nuts.
pushing 500 from fucking factory.
Yeah, just a
have
regular LC 500 is like 500 from
Dude,
factory.
Jesus.
If you ever modify this car, like just a stance even, it looks ungodly. Like it looks amazing. I think it's an awesome car. Again, Lexus will probably never make a manual transmission, but that's okay. Like this is, I'm pretty sure this is a dual clutch, right? So
Probably.
I don't think Lexus would go anything cheaper. It starts at 93 grand. I mean, honestly, dude, it's just a car that like no one really talks about. So I think I just wanted to bring some hype.
Do you think there's a reason why?
Because the RC exists.
The RC is such a better value, and then the LFA is like the top end, right? So this car gets lost
The
in
RC
between.
is above the LC.
No.
No, it's not.
The RC is
No,
like
hell no,
40,000.
hell no, hell no, hell no. The RC
No,
is
because is the RC 4-door?
yes, the RC is the no. The RC is a coupe still, but the LC is it's like supercar territory coupe, I guess.
Yeah. So,
But like it's overshadowed by the LFA, right? So the LFA and the RC's existence are so like they're so good within their own realms that the LC gets lost in the middle,
yeah.
right? Does that make sense at all?
Yeah.
Also, I love Lexus interiors, like with their red seats and shit. You can get like the options for the interior. There's like a beige option. There's a black and red, and then just like a full black. But the black and red, dude, oh my god, Lexus has
Honestly,
like
Lexus, in my opinion, when it comes to their interiors, has always just been like too basic.
you're lying. No.
There's something about it I just don't like.
Have you
They
seen
used to
Have
be
you seen
super crap.
Infinity? Have you seen Infinity though?
We're not talking about Infinity, though.
We're not talking about Infinity.
Yeah, but Lexus shits on Infinity and Acura.
Well, yeah.
Lexus can literally suck my cock.
Okay.
Bro, look at this
is happening
interior.
right now?
I'm sending you a picture right now. This shit is sexy. You can't argue that's not sexy.
It's like I'm
Lexus
trying to-
also has like amazing front seats
Yes, they do.
in all their F models and shit.
I'm gonna
like that.
look. I'm gonna look at the LC's interior right now.
I just sent you a picture. I just sent you a picture right now.
Okay, I'm looking at the website. You can show me one picture, but I'm gonna look at everything.
All right, I'll send you the fucking link to the website. How about that? And I'll send you a porn link while I'm at it.
Okay. All right. So their steering wheel is one of the ugliest things I've ever seen.
You're lying. Actually,
It's so bad.
wait.
Way too many
I
buttons.
will agree with you on the fact that it's not flat bottom. I don't know why they fucking did that shit.
I'm okay with it not being flat bottom.
on,
I just
hold
think it has way too many buttons.
Also, Jake,
I don't
change
mind
the
the
color,
buttons.
please.
I'm changing the color to black. What the fuck
Look,
is that
Oh
color?
my god, that yellow was so bad.
Yeah,
That's
that's bad.
beige. That's
Okay.
beige, bro.
So it's
Whatever
yellow. Fuck
fucking
you.
color it was.
So this is better than it used to be, but I'm still not the biggest fan of that.
As long as they get rid of the stupid ass mouse pad, I'm chilling, bro.
Nah, dude, this is an ugly interior.
Wait.
Let's be real.
The
Outside profile
What
was
is
bad.
what is
like
the
those
LC?
buttons. I'm not kidding. Those fucking buttons for the climate control and everything are out of the fucking Kia Stinger.
Guys, what is the LC hybrid though? Like, why?
What did we talk about the other day?
But like, why would you have like a supercar? Like, not hypercar. Like, is this like a supercar? I guess I don't know. But like,
Yeah, it's a sports car.
it's like a super high end sports
It's a
car,
high
right?
end sports car. Yeah.
But why the fuck would you make a hybrid? Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it, bro.
I don't. Here's one thing I think you're having trouble with. I think you're having trouble with classing cars. So when it comes to a supercar, there's a status that needs to be built off of the brand to quote it as that. Audi has that with their R8, and then there's Lamborghini, and then you have
Okay, but what's the difference between super and hyper?
super and hyper is a totally different realm. You're talking
$100,000.
cars about close to $1 million difference.
So is an Aventador super or hyper?
Super. That's not a hypercar.
Okay, so hyper would
The
be like
the
fucking
Centenario.
P1.
The
Okay, yeah,
Centenario
got
is
you,
a
got you,
hypercar.
got you.
That's a hypercar because
you.
that car is fucking $3 million.
So what is the LFA then? Super?
Elephant.
It was a hypercar at the time. Now would be considered a supercar.
I would be
Okay.
considered a supercar. Yeah, definitely. That would be considered a supercar.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But when it comes to these cars, like the price, as much as fucking shallow as it sounds, the price does drive where it stands in that category. It does.
Yeah. That's true.
And obviously its capability as well, because, you know, a hypercar is a 2-seater car with no trunk, barely a frunk. You know, that's a supercar, you know,
fucking
but
carbon
like
fiber parts everywhere and shit.
yeah,
right?
a sports car like the AMG GT that has a trunk, it has 2 seats, it has storage inside of it. It's something that you could, you know, use as a grocery getter if you're that fucking bougie, if you wanted to. You can't do that with a fucking Lamborghini. You can't do that shit. It's not going to work. I mean, you could try if you're just going to Target to buy fucking condoms. I don't know, but you know,
you always leave.
I need more.
I just did that today, dude. I just spent $100 at Target today when I was only going there to spend 15
on condoms for extra small sizes.
No, and I bought whitening strips for my teeth because I do it once a year. I bought fucking lotion and sour strips.
What's
because
the lotion for?
For my face.
Oh,
and also shaving cream as well because I needed more.
What's the cream for?
I literally just said it was for shaving.
But like what part?
Okay, that's for my face.
Oh my god.
I think we should move on.
I fucking lost what were you even talking about in the car realm.
Hold on. I have a topic to bring up that's kind of unrelated to the ones we have written down. And the only reason I want to bring it up is because I want your guys' opinion.
Okay.
I've been watching a lot more
porn.
Like, no, you wish.
Sorry.
I've been watching and kind of listening to more car podcasts lately, right?
Mm-hmm.
To compare us to them.
Not really. It's just they were talking about some stuff I thought would be interesting, and it turned out to be boring as fuck. What are your guys' opinions on like people that only read off scripts, as far as like video wise?
It's as far as what applies.
I think it's too forced. I think it's too forced.
I don't like it.
So I don't like forced content in general, and that's why I can't like laugh at stand-up comedy and shit. I like just in the moment type stuff.
Well, that's why it depends on the stand-up comedian though. Like when it comes to like Andrew Scholes, he's a straight up crowd worker. I fucking love listening to him.
Yeah, he's kind of corny,
okay,
honestly.
Back to Brian's topic.
I love Andrew Scholes.
Sorry for my side topic.
I can live without him. He's fine.
I'm not a fan. Anything that involves forced content, in my opinion, is just bullshit. Like I just if you're, you know, because like I've mentioned it before to you guys, but like there's these people that are on like Snapchat and YouTube and whatnot and Facebook. It's called like the Magic Show or whatever.
Snapchat's for whores.
They pull like these stupid little pranks, but everyone knows what's happening. But everyone's like acting like it's like, dude, I'm cringing the entire fucking time. They're like, oh my god,
look at this gold digger in my Lamborghini.
Oh my god, they're sleeping. We're making so much noise, but somehow they're not waking up. Oh my god, this is fucking insane.
Dude, I hate that shit,
dude.
It's all over Facebook.
What the?
It's literally all over Facebook.
Man, I'm getting pissed. I need water.
Jake had a white moment there.
Yes, he did. Jesus.
Oh God.
How's
now?
that?
Now the only reason I bring this up, y'all, is because a specific page does it, and I'm usually really into.
You don't want to name drop?
I won't, because I still really like their stuff.
Okay.
It was Donut Media.
Donut?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So and it's specifically on their podcast page, because they were talking about like, God, I can't remember what video it was. It was about like Japanese street, like car companies, not car companies, but like car clubs. And I was just like
in Japan only?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Midnight and the Bozoku, stuff like that.
And the Samurais.
Basically.
I just made that up. I don't know.
And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. They're kind of going off of this. But they had a camera angle that showed one of the dude's computers, and it had the full script on it.
Bro.
And I'm like,
you
can at least like hide it.
They fucked up.
Like I think that's where my problem started with it. Like where I started thinking about this. Like why?
Yeah. So like if you're running off a full script, I have no respect for you. But if you just have topics like we do, to pinpoint at and talk about,
Yeah.
that's completely different. But
Yeah,
if
like-
you literally have a script to follow with certain talking points within that topic, I'm sorry, you're a bitch.
You
Dude,
want a general guideline, but I think like if it's so fucking controlled to the point where like there's no like room for what's the word that I'm thinking of? It starts with an I. What's the word that I'm thinking of?
Oh my god,
I know what the word is. Fuck, why can't I think? I'm drunk.
God, I hate you.
I don't know. What was here?
It's
Improv.
Like, improv. There's no room for improv
God
because their
damn.
script is that specific. I think.
Well,
that's bullshit.
why do you think everybody loves Joe Rogan? Because the man literally just brings people on
Because
and they
everyone
just
thinks that
bullshit.
they become Elon Musk after they listen to one podcast.
So like that's the thing. Like everybody listens to his podcast, and when they do, it's literally him just bullshitting with guests.
Yeah.
And he has a couple of guideline questions, and
It's
that's
just real
about
shit,
it.
right? It's just real shit.
Yeah, it's good. Like it's the way it's supposed to be.
We want real shit. We don't want forced fake acting. We don't want any of that shit. We just want real, straight to the point content. That's all we want.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
that's all.
I guess let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Racing sims.
Brian?
Being added to
Specifically.
the Olympics.
Brian?
Yeah. All right. So I've been super excited about this since I found out, especially because this is right after, or it feels like it was right after, we talked about why car games are fucking awful now. They didn't go with Forza. They went with Gran Turismo Sport from 2017 to add to the Olympics as like their baseline, right?
Was Forza mad?
I don't know. I haven't found anything about anyone saying like, "Oh, this sucks." It's just, hey, this is a really cool thing that they're doing for people. Anyone with an account in a PlayStation 4 or 5 could sign up to like compete. And for like the top guys, the times are off by not even a full second, right? Like there's a specific track you run, you get a specific car.
Mm-hmm.
It was the new Supra, and it was a track in Tokyo. I can't remember the exact name, but everyone's time like that qualified because I think they grabbed the top 16 people. They were all within what 400ths of a second. The number one
God.
dude,
That's insane, bro.
the number one dude's time was 155.046, right? The highest time, the slowest time that I see here is 155.437.
Jesus.
And the qualifiers are so intense. If you even tap a wall, your lap is eliminated.
My God.
You have to run a completely full, clean lap.
And these are the Olympic standards.
Yes. Now,
So-
I don't know the exact time that they're doing the next races. I'm pretty sure they're within the next week of us recording this. But I think this is pretty awesome because they just got a bunch of people that were like, hey, I think I'm good enough to do this. And they went and did it.
So why do you think the fact that they picked Gran Turismo over Forza, does that mean Gran Turismo has better mechanics than
Dude,
Forza?
it doesn't. It fucking doesn't. It just
Ooh,
doesn't.
Controversial.
So here's what I think. I think there's two things that led to this.
It's got to be sponsorship.
I was going to say, number
Yeah,
one,
like it has to do with the money, right?
Gran Turismo probably forked up a bag, and Forza was like, no, because we're going to still make a bunch of money next year.
Well, it's got to.
That's
Well, that's the thing. It's got to be Microsoft versus Sony. It can't be game versus game.
Right?
It's because that's the thing. Both of those Sony made Gran Turismo. Microsoft made Forza.
Yeah.
But-
So it's fucking Microsoft versus Sony, and I don't know how the fuck they won that.
Is it
Probably
is it
because
Gran
of media
Turismo
rights.
like
So
done now? Like they're not making it any more games, right?
they haven't made one in a while, but here's what the other reason I think that this happened.
So they probably have
Yeah.
more money stored up then, is what I'm saying.
Gran Turismo is a 4-year-old game at this point, the one that they used from 2017. Within the last like 2 months, I have seen more people hop on stuff like that and a bunch of like PC sim racing than Forza, as far as like getting that sim style race. Because everyone plays Forza Horizon. I don't hear anyone talk
Forza
about
7's a great game.
Yeah.
I don't hear anyone talk about it.
About Horizon or the regular Forza?
Regular Forza.
Yeah,
Forza
I
7 is
also
a
don't
great
hear any.
fucking racing
They're
game.
ultimate. That's what I think. So, and I think
So
that's why
it's like
they wanted press to like get this.
it's like a
'Cause Forza
popularity thing. Then is what you're saying.
I think so, because dudes
Okay.
like Lewis Hamilton are fucking playing Gran Turismo all the time now.
If
Gotcha.
that's the case, why the fuck would they use like fucking Assetto Corsa?
You know what? That's a better question. I have no
that
clue.
is a good
Why wouldn't
question.
they use the actual sim racing
Yeah,
platform?
that's very true, right?
That's where it gets like funny because it's like, wait, there's definitely better games than Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
And why the
right?
fuck are they using a fucking
So-
PlayStation
It
to run a sim? Why wouldn't you use a powerful PC?
yeah, you use a godly PC, right? So
You would assume so, but
it
I
has to
think
do with
they-
money, bro. At this point, it has to do with money.
So the reason I think they use the PlayStation is just so everyone who has a last gen console or a current gen can do it.
Can still compete.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes a little.
that's
sense.
where I think.
But like, what
there's
is
definitely a better way to do it than this, though.
what's the last fucking Forza though? 7?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
That
was-
was the last track game.
wasn't that last year though?
Yeah, but that was still on the
Couple years
Xbox
ago.
One though, and the
Yeah.
new Xbox. So why would?
What's-
I know that's.
So
hey,
the same could be said for Forza too. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah, it could. That's why I don't.
I guess Sony
Why
just
they
paid more
don't-
money than Microsoft. Like,
Well, again,
Think about
Forza
their
can be
pocket.
played on PCs. So,
yeah, which is a good thing though. Like, wouldn't you
amazing.
want that? Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't the fucking Olympics want that aspect to be
So
a part of their?
we don't-
there's
As
a lot
far
more
as
money they'd have to
right
spend. Now.
now-
You got to think about that too.
I
Yeah, that's
don't know
true.
how they're going to do the actual like races for like actual seating, right? Because obviously they did the top 16 where you're on a single track by yourself. You're doing it like your own thing. How they're going to do it as far as like who gets placed, who gets medaled, if they're even doing it that way. I haven't seen anything, but maybe they're going to fly everyone out and they'll all play on like the same built rig and they will
Well, I
play
was-
Gran Turismo.
Well, I was wondering if they're going to kind of do it how they do it for like, you know, like COD championships, where they have just a bunch of fucking setups for everyone to use and everyone's in their own little world in their setup doing their thing. I wonder if they're going to do it like that. And if they're doing it like that, there's a solid chance that if there are 16 racers, they're going to do 16 people on a track running at the same place on the same track.
Yeah.
They're probably
Well-
going to do a 16-person race.
And here's
For like the finals is what you're saying.
Yeah, like an actual race. Because
Yeah.
here's the thing: doing it by yourself versus racing with people, so fucking different.
But
So
'Cause if
fucking
you-
different.
What
Also-
cars are they using, by the way?
They're using the Supra, the new Supra.
Okay, got you.
It's pretty cool.
It is, and it's got like an Olympics livery on it. It's an awesome experience, but like, I'll send you guys a video of like the record holder, like the number one dude, because his is just out there.
Where's he from? I'm just curious.
Italy.
No shit.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
I'm not surprised either.
It was, dude, and he killed it on his race, on his run.
Ferrari.
'Cause I
Where is the
watched it-
Ferrari? Sorry, that's what he was saying when he
Get the
entered.
fuck out of here.
Where is my Ferrari F50?
But yeah, man, I think it's cool, but I also think it could definitely be done better.
At least they're adding it to the Olympics, right? So
Yeah.
it's like a start, but we'll see how it like what fucking direction it takes, right? Because right now it's obviously taking like one very specific direction, but it might change in the future. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens, but you know, just because this is huge for the gaming world, you know, like getting recognized in this way, it's not, you know, not everything. There's a lot of fucking skill that comes with mastering stuff like that. It's not just, you know,
gaming
it is
has-
an actual sport. Like it is an actual sport.
It's like
there's
esports-
training and tactics that
It's
need to be
esports
fucking trained
mixed with
on.
motorsports. It's actually really interesting, right?
It's
So-
incredible, yeah.
One article I read said that the reason they're trying to do this, and I think we all have probably seen it, kids don't give a fuck about going outside anymore. Right?
That's true.
They don't.
Yeah, they're just
Most kids aren't getting behind the
they're on
wheel. and-
TikTok commenting on some bitch's fucking post of her dancing with her like tits out or something.
Jeez.
But yeah, this is a way for them to be like, oh, hey, this is a video game. Now maybe I'll be interested in trying to get good like this. The same way it used to work with people watching like basketball players or football players. I want to go do that. Maybe I can.
Oh, like do it in real life is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe. And for as far as
Nah,
this,
they'll still be on TikTok.
no, they will. But guess what? They're playing Gran Turismo on the, like between videos.
Bro. You know what I think would be kind of cool, but also might not be cool? Like if they're able to pick any car, like any person could pick any car and fucking customize it in any way, and then they would do like a final race, right? But I think at that point, because like, so the way that professional gaming works is like metas are developed so fast, and like people discover what is the optimal thing so quickly that everyone would just do the same thing anyway, right?
Yeah.
So I'm actually glad that they all like they kept it like, you know, the same car, same specs, same whatever for all people. Like I'm glad that they did that, but I would enjoy if they, because obviously like it's a game, like a game will be limited versus real life will not be as limited as a game, right? There's more factors in real life. So
Also, talking about like how they'll do the final, these guys got to run this lap, like these laps, as much as they wanted over the span of like a month. They'll probably only get a couple runs outside of like practices.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean outside of practice, like I said, it's probably just going to be a full-on race with all of them together, and it's one shot, one kill.
Yeah,
I actually really want to watch it now when it happens.
I just want to find out when it happens, but no one's fucking telling me.
Yeah.
And this is the dude's
Will it be
thing.
broadcasted on TV?
Hopefully, probably not.
That's what the supers look like.
Yeah.
They're all colorful and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely an interesting topic. I'm actually curious to see how it turns out and see what the future holds for this category of Olympics, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I'm happy that they're adding like esports level shit to the Olympics. It's actually like cool to see that.
Yeah.
Because esports has been on the rise in the past like 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy to see. Like when it comes to Call of Duty, Fortnite, all these other different games that are getting recognized in that way, and
yeah,
it's pretty incredible. But I think we should move on to our last topic.
Yep.
I like this topic a lot.
Yeah.
So I've never watched the movie.
So the last topic.
No.
Oh, you need to. Dude, we told you to fucking watch it. What is wrong with you?
Look, man,
you're missing
relax.
out. You're missing out.
So our next topic is the movie Ford versus Ferrari, and people listening to this, I really hope you've seen this, because if you are 10 out of 10, if you are a true car person, this is hours of your life that you are willing to give, because it is an emotional roller coaster throughout the entire thing. It shows every trial and tribulation of what owning a car is like if you're an enthusiast, but at the same time it also shows like kind of the behind the scenes of how a lot of those races happened back then, and the amount of money that was dumped into these programs. It's such a good fucking movie, man. Like I don't know how they did it, but they did a great job,
dude. Even if you don't like Ford and like you're a Dodge or like Chevy person, just watch it. Like
it's an incredible story.
Just do it. The story is amazing.
That's the thing, dude. No one can fuck with old school Ford and their Ford GT.
With their 7.0 V8 that they put in there.
Yeah, fucking 7-liter V8. Well, not only, increasing power, but also dropping weight at the same time. Jesus Christ. Like, oh my God. They truly did make a masterpiece of a movie. They really did. They created something that was, I was very worried about it. I had a feeling it was going to flop.
I did too, actually.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just had this feeling that they weren't going to be able to portray it the way it really happened.
They did it good.
But I've read the books on it. I've read the articles. I've done the research on this way before this movie even came out. Before this movie was even announced. Just because I love studying this kind of stuff. But you know, once it came out and I finally got the chance to watch it, I was blown the fuck away. If you didn't cry or tear up during this movie, I'm sorry,
No
you're fucking
spoilers.
heartless. I'm not.
But,
I'm not spoiling anything.
It was pretty pretty accurate, right?
It is extremely accurate.
With like the history and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And like, dude, my favorite scene, again, no spoilers really, but my favorite scene is when they introduce the Ferrari headquarters to us. That was like my favorite scene. Like, it was so fucking typical Italian. I loved it.
I loved it. Those are my people. Love that shit.
Yeah,
man.
definitely worth a watch, dude.
Worth a watch.
Fucking Fast and Furious is one thing, but this is like truly made for car enthusiasts. Like truly.
Yeah.
For car
It's truly made for the cars.
Yeah.
You know, it's not made for a fucking heist.
Or
it's with a
fucking
couple
jumping
of
off
cool
the
cars
buildings and
dabbled
being
in.
Superman and catching cars.
Or going to fucking space. You
In a
know?
Pontiac
It's-
Fiero.
In a Pontiac Fiero. Made to look like the fucking DeLorean. Like, Jesus.
Fast and Furious has become Avengers now.
Fast and Furious has become the fucking joke of the car industry. Like, it really has.
Yeah.
And it will be for a long
Hey,
time.
I'm still watching that movie though.
So am I. Are you fucking kidding me? They're good
It's
action
actually-
movies.
Fucking by the time this episode comes out, it's already out. The movie's already out.
True.
Wait, it is?
Yeah.
By the time this
yeah.
comes out,
Oh,
it
yeah.
will-
The movie comes out in June, which is when we're recording this.
Yeah. Yeah. But by the time this episode's out, it'll have been out for a couple of months.
yeah.
God damn. That's crazy.
All right. Well, we're at the hour, so we're good.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening. I love the debates that we get into. It's one of my favorite things. When all of us kind of just let loose and just say whatever the fuck comes to our mind, and that's what makes this fun, man. That's what makes it. No scripts. Fuck scripts. That's what makes the dynamic of us three work so well. We hope that you guys are enjoying these episodes as much as we are, making them. So we will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
See ya.
Hell yeah, brother.